You have astrophobia. Huh. Make me a serenophile then. He's adorable. They whispered, feeling love with his cuteness. Did he say something? We reached. Stopped the car. He immediately got down and opened the door for They. They both ran inside, but already tensed in rain. Finally, it's time to have their link. They heart untied. Mr. John, what's wrong with your intention? Youngi's father smirked, looking at Jungkook, who sat beside on the couch. Marriage. Jungkook bowed, inviting a slap from him on his shoulder. That's we know. But why this decision? Why break my sleep at midnight? Why not wait till the morning? Not like someone else will take him away. Yoongi said as he yawned. His head fell on Jungkook's shoulder before he noticed Jungkook's eyes were shooting him with the fire. Shall we start, Mr. John? Yes, they belongs to him now. He's all his, only his, he believed. He is let they stay, he prayed. What is shall be from before or always, he demanded. Let not question be raised if there will be a heartbreaking or not. You're looking simply gorgeous, Jimin commented as he neared Theong and sprayed a perfume all over Theong's body, making him jump on his seat. God, okay, not that much. Smell of love. Through your hubby doesn't need this perfume. For you, he has already found the smell of love in your scent. You didn't tell me that. He likes, love me. I lost my count how many times I hence you. I have given birth. No, you're Navy beer. Thing smiled, wondering if first I love does it really exist or not. He flinched, getting a question will rise in his thought. I I didn't even think for once why he wanted to marry right away at midnight. And why? Why he is such in a hurry? They clubbed down, asking for an answer to himself. I didn't feel fear. If he do something, shocking at himself, he looked at Jimin in horror, who stayed with an expressionless face. He waited for Taeyong to say more. I was happy instant. I had no fear. I trust a man in just few days. Is he worth this stress then? They immediately nodded his head in response. He'll be worth of your love too. Okay, now I'm going. Your hubby must be waiting. And once again, no. They isn't scared or tense, nor feeling nervous or awkward. They's excited, very excited himself, unaware of the reason for such happiness. He looked at his reflection through the mirror. His cheeks were turning from a shade of red, and then he smiled and lowered his gaze. He's cute, Jungkook greeted with a tone, and he slammed the door closed, replying him to the under of his breath. They stood up from there, on the chair, as his heart was screaming and throbbing. Not that nervousness seems in his expression. Jungkook shyly lowered his head as he made his way toward him, thinking what to do next. The situation is onward here, and he is the one who seems to be shy, nervous, as he began shivering like a leaf when his gaze met with him's. Do behave like a man, okay? Please don't faint. He'll caution your manhood, Jungkook. Please, please, please. For the sake of your self-respect. He having Yoongi's words were ringing in his ear. Taking a deep breath, he hid the nervousness and stepped closer to the bed. Let's sit in the bed, he whispered, extending his hand to him. Without delaying, they let his hand reach to him as they both walked toward the bed and sat opposite to each other. You didn't lock the door? They turned his head away. Sorry, he almost ran there like a kid and landed back on the bed after locking the door. Theon, with a breath of exhale, it took his hand and kissed him. They were scared of getting touched by a man just a few days ago, and now his touch would feel like a raindrops on his skin. My dreams were beautiful. But this reality is more, he said in a voice, and they gazed at him. His eyes were on his lips. They found peace in his ocean's eyes, while they seemed sad, the wave of peace for him. A minute passed like this, and Jungkook turned his face away and sneezed. Did you catch the cold? He shook his head, and he again sneezed. Huh, maybe for rain. He took out something for his trouser pocket. As the gaze fell down, a bracelet he held, very simple yet elegant. I saw a similar one with Jimin. They smiled as he took their hand and tied around his wrist. His one hold his husband's name, Jungkook. The letter hang down to the chair of the bracelet. It's so beautiful. It says that you're mine, he said, and they chuckled as they looked up and nodded his head. At least, act to be shy, Taeyoung. What will he think of you? His inner voice was spoke, but it shook the thought away. Is it any crime to feel not shy? He took a deep breath, fighting with his nerves. It was hard to feel relaxed. He shifted closer. His eyes were closed as he embraced Tae to a warm hug. It's something new for Tae, he got in joy. As they held him by his hand and closed his veil, the peace in his hold, he thought of flew to the past. It didn't haunt him anymore. What's the value of his freedom if he keep letting the past go torturing him? He nuzzled his face into his neck. This seemed a weird kind of scent in Tae. Soon realization that they had used perfumed. He heard the smell but didn't choose to back off. Suddenly they felt that him getting heavy on Tae and couldn't maintain the distance and the balance, tried to move back. John, his head fell off, and they doubted if he sleep. Dr. John, they gazed his cheeks, but no response. What happened? Suddenly, they became scared, realizing that he wasn't asleep, but unconscious. Standing up, running out of the room, searching for Jimin's bedroom. Fortunately, his gaze fell on the down floor, first floor, as they noticed the light of the kitchen. Yoongi and Jimin were standing there, and they made their way to the down and entered the kitchen. Jimin, Yoongi immediately backed off, hearing his voice, as Jimin got down for the table and looked at him surprised and tense. What happened? He fainted. What? Yoongi ran away like air and worry as the boys ran after him. He splashed some water over his face, and in a minute, Jungkook's eyes opened. He sat up, resting his head over Yoongi's shoulder. Did I just pass out? But why? Yoongi gears his back, finding that difficult to breathing. It smelled like hell. Jimin and Taeyoung were eyes winded as they gazed. Hell? Seriously? Oh no. Jungkook cursed his mouth as his gaze fell on Taeyoung. I mean the perfume. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean you. He's allergic to perfumes. That one was so heavy. Sorry. Maybe I have spritzed much to him. Out of excitement. I should change, Taeyoung said, and Jimin grabbed his hand and ran out of the room, leaving the boys alone. Thank God, you weren't passed out because of perfume, not out of excitement. They always slept in the side pillows, hugging him for the both side. Even at Jungkook home, he was blessed with that comfort. But here, he just had one under his head. They cried breathless and unable to sleep. His legs were curved with that erase, and he's getting sweaty. They sat up and began tapping his legs, trying to have a look at Jungkook and move closer to him, and guessed he was steadily asleep, thankfully. I'm sorry. I know I'm very demanding, but I wish I could that pillow under your head. They whisper, inhaling a deep breath, feeling ashamed to himself for deciding to steal his pillow. Just then, the young hand would catch the pillow. His eyes opened up. They, out of shock, they fell on top of him. What's wrong? I'm sorry. Nothing. You sleep. They immediately lie down and close his eyes, not to attack with that embarrassment again. But are you okay? You can tell me if you need anything. No, I am okay. I don't think so. He chuckled. He wasn't asleep or then obviously clubbing down. They turned his back to him and sat up. Can you get me a pillow? Oh, take mine. No. Okay, so you need a side pillow. You were massaging your leg. Do they hurt? No. Nothing. Please sleep. I'm sorry to disturb you. Embarrassment level will cross all its limit for Jeon. You can really take mine. I can sleep without any. Please, no need. I'm fine. The voice cried in shame. Okay then, you can take me. They rolled his eyes at his sentence as he came closer to him and bowed down to kiss his cheeks. You can hug me. If you. They was already very embarrassed to himself, but feel pity for their legs. He turned to him. His legs were lifted up to be rest on him before they could make him comfortable. He pulled the head on his chest with his hand, but still under his back. Thank you. My pleasure. He flew up to the nine cloth, realizing that they didn't have any fear to touch or made him to his comfort. Jungkook, my love. Nothing. The feeling of being loved with that so much they would feel like